We're going.
Going strong, back to Cali, long arm, back to heavy. Whoa, whoa. Hello, Negroes and Negroids, Caucasus and Caucasises. Welcome, welcome to the Just Be Ache channel. This is Young Pay Street, nigga, with the hat. You are listening and watching Watermelon versus VS. Is VS? You want to see the backdrop? Can you see the backdrop? Or can you just listen to my voice telling you about the backdrop? Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. We here, cuz.
Up in the building. Women, children. Listen, there's bars here.
There's thespians here. Thespians.
Ooh.
I don't even. They're not lesbians. They're like, they dress up like them.
There's actors, basically.
Yeah, right. Okay. Thespians.
Wow, yo, that's like girls in college. They be lesbians. They just pretending.
They just pretending. It's a fad. Yo, it's a fad. Everybody's going to be doing it later. And then that next week.
Real quick, we'll get it out the way. I am not his co-host, Lil Mattress. WatermelonVSPumpkin.com is the website to go to. GBI Clothing is the website to go to. Give us some support, man. Hit us up. We got these t-shirts. We got these sweatshirts. We got these hoodies. The weather's getting cold. Buy something. Cover your fucking nipples.
Cover your nips. Your nips, because it's getting brick. It's like a hot weird. We had a hot couple days, though. I mean, the weekend was kind of like mug, cuz.
Yeah. Young Muggy. The summer doesn't want to let go. No. We want it to let go and get it out of here.
You had your turn.
But hit us up on this hotline like no one ever has before. 203-594-6977. Call or text 203-594-6977, man. Call or text, hit us up. Let us know if you're feeling it. Let us know if you're hating it. Let us know if you're loving it. Let us know something. Let us know about your podcast. Let us know about our podcast.
Right. Let us know about your favorite lubrications that you like to use with your intimate partner.
True.
What? We might promote that. You know, maybe KY could give us a deal.
That's what it is.
Advertisements. I don't know.
So, once again, welcome to episode 40, the big 40. You know what it is. 40. And, if you're watching us, you know that we be on YouTube. If you're listening and you need somewhere to listen to, if you're watching and you want to listen instead, everywhere the podcasts are available, we are also available. We on there. Listen and check the links down below for different things. First, ad real quick, man. Uber. If you want to drive for Uber by chance, drive for Uber Eats, man. Hit that link down below and you get a certain amount of guaranteed money. It's a good amount, too. It's like $180 for your first 30 trips. Shit is Kiki. Sign up using that code down below and, do it, man. I do it as a part-time job. It's allowed me to buy a brand new car. I'll tell you flat out, I'm going to make at least $10,000 this year on a side job just doing that. So, if you want to drive for Uber, put in that code down below, man, and we both make a little bit of money and see what it is.
If you don't want people in your ride, do Uber Eats, man. There's options out there. Just drop food off, man.
Exactly. I'll tell you that's what I do because because I drive late night and I've done bouncing before in New Haven and things like that. I am not trying to have drunk people in my car, so I don't drive around people. I just deliver food and this shit is fine.
The drunk
exactly. I'd rather do that, but hey, you're in your own house, and we're gonna have a 30-second interaction instead of a 30-minute interaction. Yeah, and if I'm giving you your food at your door, there's zero chance you're ever gonna throw up in my car. Right? You know what I mean? That type of thing.
And even the small odds, even knowing they didn't get their shit until they try to call you. My man, yo, they forgot. Yeah, you gotta call the place, man. I don't do that. I pick it up, I bring it to you. I don't look through your bag, bro.
And even that's the best thing of all. As soon as you drop off the food, you can't contact them, and they can't contact you anymore. That's how it goes.
Oh,
as
really?
Soon as,
if they call you from the phone, won't they be in their call logs though?
It's not my real number. That's the thing. That's where Uber.
Why did I think it was? Okay, it's right through there.
That's why everyone's number begins with 601. That shit ain't real.
Talk to him for a little bit. I forgot. I did it for a little bit. I didn't do it as long of a tenure, but I know my lady down. She getting some trips under the belt.
Yeah.
Belchisness.
Belchisness prime. And if by chance, you want to sign up, like we said, man, the link is down below. But welcome to episode 40, Watermelon versus Pumpkin. That's black versus white. If by chance you didn't catch on and you're retarded, which we still use that word. Because listen, we're taking back the power much like the N-word, and we're taking back retarded, okay?
Taking it back.
Yeah, we're using it in strong.
Nigga, I might just say Oriental at the end of this shit, nigga. You Orientals, nigga.
And you can, because you're black, you can say whatever you want to.
Yep.
And it even goes down the line pretty much, and there's a...
And white people lost all privilege. This how it works.
Well, this is the thing. It's
True
as
story.
long as you're not white. That's it. It's just like, you know how there's that whole conversation out there about, and who can say the N-word? As long as you're not white, that's it.
But it's true, and you know what? I think white folks out there, you just gotta get a Ouija board, get a seance, and summon them spirits of them niggas that did you wrong. They make you lose your voice.
But listen, much like alcoholics might get around the right woman in their life and make sure that they never drink again, and they understand that they've lost that privilege. Listen, we lost the privilege a long time ago. We can't say anymore, because let me say this. I feel like I could use it for good. And I'm not saying I would never, call somebody in, but in rap lyrics and shit, if I could.
I would display it in such a manner.
Yeah, I'm saying like
you would be proud.
That's all I'm saying. Like I've slid, and not that you've used them in any songs, but I've slid lines to you where I'm like, yo, I can't say it, so you say it instead. I'm telling you, man, I feel like I would use it for good, but there's too many white people that are not responsible enough to use it in a proper manner.
Utilize it in a proper everyday usage.
Yeah. That's what it is, man. We lost the privilege. So.
Yeah, and it's funny because that black folks, when we tried to give some names to sting, but I think it's when we call a white guy cracker, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's like
even like
I love saltines. I don't.
Yeah.
What's
even
the
like
joke?
I've been called white boy before, and I'm like, okay. There's no like.
If I were to say, hey, black boy, nigga, we got to be right in this motherfucker.
Exactly. Like there's
like you said,
no equal that can go.
And
to
like
it.
you said, it's that wall has been broken.
Because I think something that people don't understand too. Like, all right, if you call me cracker, do you know what that is? Why they say the word cracker is because the whip fucking cracked. So what are you saying?
Right, you're just calling me a slave owner? Or?
Yeah, like, are you saying that I'm whipping you?
Is that a bad thing? Or honky sounds a little more like honky. I don't know where the origin of that word came from. That'd be a good one. 203-594-6977.
Let us know your favorite racial slur. And if you can use it or not, because we don't know.
And then give example, and i.e.
Exactly. Preferably, if you're going to text it in, hit us with capital letters. Let us know. Do you stand in the mirror every morning and just scream it at yourself until you can start your day? Let us know. Imagine that OCD. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just so OCD. I just have to say the N-word. It's just
I can't help.
Yo, they would get around it too, bro. Oh my god.
Like every time I see a black person, I got to say the N-word because I feel like I have to.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? Nigerian descendant.
That shit is so funny, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's true beyond true.
Because you can get around it with any type of mental. No. You have no responsibility for your actions because you have a mental problem. That's it. Well, I just have OCD, and I say the N-word all the time.
We're cool. We're good. All right, we'll proceed.
We're good. No, man. One of the most shocking things I've ever seen. I've seen small instances of outward racism, but I've never seen like a black person called the N-word by a white person to their face. Nothing like that. But I did see once in Stop and Shop in New Haven on Whaley, there was this kid in there who was clearly mentally deficient, like clearly had a problem. And he pointed at a black person and said, monkey. And like... everyone was just like, what the fuck? But because he's meant like, and he was mentally retarded from the look. He was mentally retarded from the face from everything
down to the
like
Corky. If niggas remember that show,
there was no mistaking that he was mentally challenged, and everyone was just like, what do we do? Like, does he get hit? Does he get taken
Put
off?
his hand out and smack him. Tell him bad, nigga. I don't.
It was
you tell a kid?
crazy.
You don't say that. That's not nice. Remember.
And to the couple's credit, like I think they just went on their way. Like they didn't do the white thing and talk to a manager or anything like that. But I remember I did my part. I complained about it on Facebook, so I feel good about myself. Yeah,
you heightened awareness because that's what we're all
you
here.
Go.
We are all here.
That's what
to
I'll pretend I did.
Look, my only job in life is to heighten your awareness, and I'm out. Smoke, drop a bomb. if you what's that beautiful saying that's been said that people don't really like to run with? If you're such a bitcher and a complainer and you are not part of the solution, then nigga, you part of the problem.
That's what it is.
It's so true, nigga. Don't complain about this shit unless you're gonna do something.
I'm telling you, bro, everybody wants that Tupac thing, though. They just want to plant the seed. They don't want to do it because what people do is they type it out on the internet and be like, somebody needs to do something. Did my part. I'm good.
It's gonna happen through the web. Magic happens through the web.
No, but I told you guys that something was wrong. So someone has to fix it, right? Because I said it was wrong. Like, that's what everyone loves to do.
And then I told you so, niggas, when something happens.
Yeah.
Told y'all niggas. What I said before.
Exactly. Told y'all. Who gives a shit? You didn't solve it either.
I told all of you motherfuckers, and nobody ever listens to me. Oh, my God.
Listen, because we under pressure. And someone that you shouldn't listen to, but it seems that we are forced to listen to, man, this is going to be a little bit of a segment, but
talk to him.
Kanye West needs to shut the fuck up.
Jesus, please. Easy.
Yeezenheimer.
Bud Yeezer.
Yeezy.
Yeezy, you young Jeezy. Oh, so Kanye, folks, he's back around doing what he does. He did the SNL, Saturday Night Live, did 3 performances.
You
don't usually see that.
Yep, and just real quick, he said in it might have been on his Twitter or whatever, but he said that before the year, he talked to Lorne Michaels, the producer, and basically not necessarily the owner, but the showrunner of Saturday Night Live, and Kanye said that he will be hosting before the year is out. There's only like 3 months left in the year, so
if it didn't happen already, then what are you gonna do, Kanye?
Well, he said no, that he talked to him on Saturday and said that he will host before the year is out. So
right.
That should be a shit show to look forward to. But you were saying.
Yeah, no, he's got this 3 months going on. But Kanye, folks, if you haven't seen his performance, and for those that know Kanye and go know his performances, he does some outlandish shit at times. And, this is very theatrical, stairs. I don't know. He had the lady up there that was doing the female that was doing that one song.
Tiana?
That was what that was?
You're talking about the Penguin Squad, the girl that almost had her tits out?
The brown skin, the darker skin one.
Yeah, that's Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, okay.
Who she has an insane body, but you don't know if she looks like a man in the face. It's one of those I don't know if I'm turned on.
Right.
But it's a real earthy vibe.
Right. It's that shit that motherfuckers had back in the day. Because I know motherfuckers that had people that were friends of theirs, or maybe themselves that were like infatuated with Grace Jones, like and she has those like strong daddy features and shit. Like, and when we say daddy features, just mean like it's very strong, manly kind of structures going on within the face area. Like that tranny that Eddie Murphy slept with, she kind of looked like her a little bit. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, is that the way Eddie Sword fought with that one? That's not the one.
And that's crazy too. With the whole, we'll get back to Kanye in a second, but with the whole. And what I think, not to me, but from what I think you just said, I think is a word that we can't say anymore. I don't think tranny is acceptable. I don't care. I'm going to say it. I just said it. I'm going to say it again. Ready for it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Tranny. It's weird how things have become like, because you're not making fun of anyone. You're literally just like, that's
identifying
what
is what
known them as.
Like,
and,
what transgender you have to say? Do you have to say all that?
Or it might just be trans. But you might not even be able to say it because you're a straight male. But I really can't say it because I'm a straight white male. So there's, there's levels to this shit.
The only time I hear trans is either Trans Am or transmission.
Exactly.
Hey, I got to change the trans out, Yep.
Gotta change the tranny. Excuse me? You have to change the trans.
Change the trans until trans.
Dude, that's what it's going to get to. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. But what I was going to say is I don't understand the difference because now people are just like, oh, that's a trans male. So, but now apparently to be trans.
That's a female to male transitioning?
But this is the thing. Apparently now to be trans, nothing has to change down there.
Okay.
So a trans male is, I believe, still on the forefront. And now, mind you, I'm not going into the psyche. I'm not talking about what you feel like inside. All I'm saying is, I believe a trans male can still be, for all intents and purposes, from the look from the outside, still have tits, still have vagina, absolutely nothing changed, but I think can still be considered a man in the trans. It's
But,
fucking
yeah, and
confusing
it
if you
is,
can't
but then-
tell.
But now what happens when these kind of people that are in these categories, in these buckets,
put you in a bucket.
get arrested and they're gonna go to jail? Now where are you putting them in jail? Technically, you just said this person is considered a man. You're gonna throw this man that has a vagina in a jail with a bunch of guys that are like doing time or something. Like, yeah, I would fuck a nigga in the ass. What makes you think you safe?
For real.
You know what I mean? So,
Let a real piece of pussy walk in.
right, it's like, oh my god, nigga, it's going down. That's not a man. I don't give a fuck how hairy his face is.
That shit might
That nigga
switch
got a
up real
vagina.
quick. That shit might switch up real quick.
You know, and
But-
I always thought about the whole giving laws to if you're gonna let things go on. Well, how about you put some kind of heavy penalty on those that might be weird or fucking insane out there that would pretend to be that way to get close to being like some kind of rapist or just to be some kind of creep or some shit, hanging out in bathrooms or watching little kids. You know what I mean? Like would use that as their angle. Well, I'm a woman too, so I'm just gonna go in there. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And you're really in there fucking setting up cameras, doing all kinds of weird shit, trying to grab a little girl up or something. Fuck that. There should be another set of rules to put the jail on them niggas.
For
All right,
real.
as you were saying, I'm sorry. Niggas.
Yeah, no, but I was just talking about it's odd with how now you just can't. You have to tiptoe around speech, or
Right.
people get offended, and then when people get offended, they believe that you have to change. Do you know that? And mind you, I have and always have had zero problems with homosexual, with gay, with lesbian, anything. Not my bag personally, but if you want to do it, you have to do it. Do you know? I'm sorry, I didn't mean you have to do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. It's your choice. Of course, it's your choice. Everything is your choice. Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
No, that's
We don't-
it. No. When you got to do it, you got to do it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
When you choose, nigga, you got to do it. There's no way
But I
around
mean,
that shit.
if you are born that way or choose
Right.
to sway that way, it's
Right.
completely up to you. Zero problem with it. But it was interesting to see even some of the biggest artists of all time. Eminem said the word, ready for it, guys. Close your ears. I know this might hurt. He said the word faggot on his new album.
Hello. Shut down the podcast. We're all done.
But it's funny that he used to say it 50 times on an album.
right.
Then he said on this album, fuck it. And this showed me as like, dude is a severe pussy. Or you can go with that. Or he's
behemoth.
evolved and he's changed and he realized what he did wrong. But regardless, he said it. But rewinded it back. So the word's not really on there, but he said it, but he just rewinded it back. Yeah. Yeah, get off.
You just a F. What is that?
And that was interesting to see. Even at that level, people are afraid.
even on the raw version. This is not no edited version.
Oh
This is
yeah. No,
raw
like there
street,
isn't a
dirty
version where he actually says
Says it.
faggot.
Wow.
It's yeah. So it's interesting to see the influence that world has had. And I'm not saying that like, oh man, you're a pussy, you didn't say the word faggot. All I'm saying is that it's interesting to see the flood and the change of
Right.
like, and I do think part of it is fear, because whenever people hear that whole like, oh, they're gay bashing, or you're offended or have anything not even bad, just anything not celebratory to say about gay or trans or whatever you're supposed to say. I'm sorry if we're saying words that we're not supposed to say, but we just don't know.
LBGT community.
Q, I believe, is in there now.
LBGQT. I'm
T
sorry.
is probably in there.
I'm sorry, folks. It's
Lawrence
letters.
Taylor.
I know smaller acronyms. Don't do
Yeah.
this to me, you know?
Give me three. Give me NWA. Give me NBC. Give me QVC.
WWE.
Give me WWE. Come on. Can we just keep it to that?
Three is smooth, man.
Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. WVP. Come on. Can we just keep it to that?
It is so real.
Oh my God. You guys are initial shaming. You guys are initial shaming.
But I was thinking about it. What if you like fast forward, I don't know, some hundreds of years from now? What if it's like now? Like, what if the word motherfucker could have been the biggest derogatory word ever when it first came out, and it's just become so much of a commonly used word that motherfuckers don't even know where the word motherfucker came from. So it's kind of like, well, we just say this shit. But at one point, it probably was like as offensive as calling somebody an Oriental, or you know what I mean, or a faggot or something. Like, oh, he called you a motherfucker. Ooh, shit. So, time, folks. I say it once. I say it all the time. I believe in my story. I run with it. When a lonely, older Caucasian male asked me one time, he's like, let me ask you a question. In your view, because, he wants to feel like he accomplished something by talking to a black youth that day.
I spoke to one of them. I went right up to him, and I spoke to him.
Guys, I got the inside
And I'm
scoop.
here to tell the tale.
I got the scoop. I talked to one.
Listen, guys, I wasn't afraid. I talked right to him.
So his question, and I embrace these questions like, okay, here we go. We're gonna play the naive white guy that doesn't know anything that's going on in the world and how it works. You know, he goes, in your opinion, and I respect your opinion before you even say it. In your opinion,
Right.
as an African American male, can I say that? You can say that, sir. It doesn't matter. Okay, what do you, an African male? What do you think? When is this all gonna stop? And I don't, you know. Now I just looked at the nigga. I said, I don't know. I said, time. Fast forward 500 years from now, man, it's gonna be a different ball game.
Yeah.
Like I said, motherfuckers aren't running around in Greece and shit, still mad at them having Greek slaves, or you know what I mean, or what the Romans did, the Roman Empire. Right. There's nobody still pissed about those fucking Romans.
Yeah.
Nigga, they're just called Italians now.
Rome.
They're not called Romans anymore. They're just Italians, and they all came here to this country.
And you know what I think it is too? We've grown so much in terms of like, think about how many people you know now that are racist. It's such a smaller number than, say, their parents.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where, like, all right, say everybody's grandparents right now, when they die, that's going to be an entire level of racism that's going to die. Then when your parents die, that entire generation, that's such a different level of fucking racism that's going to die off.
Yep.
Because, yeah, some people get it passed down to them. Like, I remember being in high school with certain people who were racist, and you're just like, why? And you could just tell you got that from your parents. That's why you think that way and all that.
Right.
And even I think there's going to be some people that will flourish and change their ways once their parents and that entire generation just die off. And then like our generation, I couldn't even imagine somebody our age being racist around me. I would just be like, what? Kill yourself.
Right.
No.
Come on, man. We grew up in the 80s and 90s, man. Cut
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit out.
So then there's that. Then I can't even imagine what the generation below us is like. I think it's just, like you said, time is just going to keep.
It's going to be on some levels like, yo, what? You niggas still mad about the 60s? You know, I mean, you're talking about in 2260, when I remember 200 fucking 300 years ago, you know what I mean? We're in the 1960s where shit was real fucked up.
And by that time anyway, there's going to be 90% of the people are going to be mixed, biracial, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I'm sure there's always going to be that like, there's going to be some people that want to keep super dark skin pure. Yep. And I'm sure the same thing on the white side too. There's going to be people that are just like, we just still want this bloodline to go.
Right. And there's people like that. And people have preference. I think some people just, I've never been that preference person. Like, I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. It's a little bit of everything. But some people are just like, no, black only. Like I ran into this black chick I used to work with, and she was like a little dark skinned, and she was like picking and choosing within the black community. I don't fuck with light skinned niggas.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, well, I'm laughing, me being a light skinned brother. Like, damn, why you shitting on the light skinned? Why? Or it's just you niggas always up to something, and your dick is tricolored, and I'm just like, what? It's like, you know what I mean? Y'all got this real light ass skin, and your dick all dark and weird looking. It's just, it's not evenly balanced. Like, this is your angle,
right?
This is why you don't fuck with light skinned people. Then you laugh at people like that because like you're all fucked up in the head. Like your priorities are out of whack. To me, in my opinion, your opinion fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we're all entitled.
But hey, as long as you're not white, you can have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if fucking a white person was like, no, I mean, like, I just really don't mess with black chicks because, like the inside of their hands are white, but then the backside of their hands are dark, and then the nipples are sometimes pink, but
really
then sometimes
dark,
they're...
And it's like the box inside is really, really bright pink. It's like abnormally like fuchsia.
Right. But even back to what we were saying, it is funny that... there isn't a word, and maybe that's where white privilege comes in, but like there isn't an equivalent word that could fuck you up like the N-word, because even women have cunt and woo!
Yeah. I know some women, it's like, we will fight.
Exactly.
My lady's okay with it because we talk crazy shit, but some I've run into people like, you don't say the C word. What C word?
I'm telling you, so women have it. Fucking obviously black people have it.
Gays, communities.
Gay people have it. Apparently trans now have it because say that
Mexicans got a pretty bad ones.
Yep. But yeah, white people immune as always. Listen, guys, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying how it is.
It's just time. They fucked up in time, so things have been lost from our relatives. And
it is funny though. I wonder if somebody's like thinking real hard to work on one.
No, there's.
I'm gonna get him.
There's what you call it? A yada.
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, I like that when people you have that blank word. What's his face? What is that expression?
Yeah.
You've heard people say this. Oh, what's his face? What's his face? Are you saying what's his face? What's his face?
What is it? What is it?
What's his face?
So, like we said, man, if you guys have any favorite slurs or if you enjoy these type of things, hit us up, man. 203-594-6977. Call or text. We know that nobody likes to talk on the phone anymore. Hit us on that text or give us a call, leave a message, and let us know how you feel about it. But to circle back around, what we were talking about
Suburbians.
initially was Kanye West on Saturday.
Kanye.
Whoa. Whoa.
So the performance, though, it was one of them out of the three.
The first one was normal. The one he did with Tiana Taylor, it was normal until he tried to get deep for no reason. Like they played a they did the normal performance. The funniest part of the performance was the beginning where Tiana Taylor decided to have the microphone down by her leg, and somehow the perfect lyrics came out.
Her verse started and she forgot, so she picked up on bar 2. I know this is where I go. You didn't even know. I wasn't even supposed to say that first word. And then she fucked up again on the hook.
Yeah, I think him and her fucked up at the same time because they kind of both mumbled the hook, but not in mumble rapping. They were just like, well, I think it goes like this.
You should say that part because you're the ones. I think Kanye almost like he cued her because she was saying that part of the hook. So it was like, no, it's your part of the hook. But I don't know it either because you said the shit, not me. What the fuck? I mean, it was, and then he did the song was pretty cool. And then he did the staring.
Then he stared like into the audience in like a strong pose while like a 30 second.
It felt forever.
And 30 seconds doesn't sound like long, but when there's a 30-second voiceover happening about choose love and all this other stuff, and listen, the message is cool, but it's like, yo, it's not that deep, bro. Calm the fuck down.
This is not the first to have this message.
Kanye's into that thing now where he's just like, well, I'm saying it, so it's fucking amazing. Like,
he is a black Biffy. You know what I mean? A Biffy. You know what I mean? It's like, I need to have this tailored just correctly for me. You know? He's a bougie motherfucker. I could tell. He's definitely bougie. That's why he's with Kim Kardashian, because she's bougie like that too.
He seems like that spoiled kid that's like, but I drew a circle, so my circle's better. And it's like, well, because I did it. And it's like,
because I can't really see a non-bougie motherfucker being with a bougie chick like her. Married, having kids. Like, you got to be a certain kind of like that shit to be, you know, because you're not like this free-spirited anti with, oh, come on, who cares about fabrics and what are you doing, you know? Be naked in ourselves. And I was like, no, it's all about things and items and getting this and that. I just want to have a good time with money. I'd rather have money and do things. You know what I mean? Instead of just fucking spending on shit I always just watch. I can look at it all day. I don't wear jewelry. I'm not a jewelry person, so just because I have money buying a big diamond out watch, I might do something like to wear one night out because I might want a flashy night, but everyday basis, I can't fuck with you, niggas.
Bro, I feel like if I was a billionaire, I could never imagine buying jewelry. It's just when like maybe if you get to that level, it changes. But there's just
because I like jewelry. I like chains, but watches and rings. I'm not a ring guy either.
Every time I come around your city,
ring.
Boy,
they get my fingers get all sweaty and shit. Little inside scoop about the pastry. Yes,
scoop
nigga, my fingers can sweat sometime, but I wash in between bacon. Sorry.
So Kanye, he does the first performance, and then they play this voiceover while Kanye's staring at the crowd, pretending that it's the deepest moment possible, and this is
he's
going
on
to
the
change
top of a
people's
mountain.
lives.
He's thinking about life and beyond.
And so that performance ends. Whatever. Then the second performance is an abomination. And the second performance is what led me to believe that Kanye West has zero friends. He does not have, and you know, he might have hangers on. He might have people that like to hang out with him. He might have people that like to be around him.
That's dope guy. That's dope.
But
that's dope.
Woo, he has no real friends. No real friends. No
real friends for you. He came out in this performance dressed as a Perrier. Perrier fucking sparkling water bottle, like the whole fucking costume.
Like straight up from Party City Halloween costume
Yeah.
of a bottle of fucking water. And Lil Pump was out there dressed as a bottle of Fiji water.
Fiji water, yeah. Dare I say Sambo? Kanye, come on, man. Come on. You're a hell of an artist. Yeah. I almost, and then I try to, when I was talking to you about it, then I do these things because that's what Young Pastry does sometimes. I'm the nigga that might try to put some, well, maybe it was this. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like, I put on the table, it's Saturday Night Live. It's a comedy show. Maybe they try and be funny. But I don't know.
I hope. For their sake, I hope. So bad, I hope.
But the video for that I actually watched too, not too long ago, today. They had like these big square things on them. So I think maybe if they came out with just that and just kind of coincided like with the video, maybe it would have brought it together. But the Perrier bottle and Fiji.
I felt like if they did the video thing, it would have made more sense. And the other problem too is that the song is "You're Such a Fucking Hoe, I Love It," and they curse throughout the entire song, which obviously I have no problem with. But then you have to try to perform that on live TV, a clean version of it. So it turns into, instead of "You're such a fucking hoe," it turns into "You're such a freaky girl," which doesn't rhyme. So it fucks up the entire rest of the song.
Such a freaky
Dare
girl.
I say, Lil Pump might have rapped 2 of his bars live because I think he was like worried about cussing because obviously he swears to his entire fucking verse.
Right.
So I think he's not trying to get that FCC fine.
Right.
So he kind of like, he had the microphone up and said a couple words. I think he said skirt a couple times.
Yeah, well, he's definitely a skirt guy. Skirt. What is the fine though on FCC? I wonder what that looks like.
What did Janet get for the titty?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea.
I think it was a good amount. Well, and I remember that Howard Stern
Justin had to split that with her, or it was all her?
I don't know.
That's fucked up. It's his hand.
Exactly. He exposed the
You know what I
ta-ta.
mean? She ain't mean to.
Because I know Howard Stern got fined out the ass on September 11th when he came out. And these fucking Arabs and all that other. Like, I remember he went off. That was when he was still on terrestrial radio.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what the fine is.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So Lil Pump was trying his bestesses.
Yeah, I give him credit. I mean, he was. When else is he ever going to get on SNL? I think I don't blame the dude for going out there and taking that shot.
And plus he's fucking like 17, 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a 17, 18-year-old dressing up like a Fiji bottle makes more sense to me than a nigga that's 42. You know what I mean? Well, Kanye's, I think he said he was 40 or something, or 39. Some shit like that.
He's close. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, so you're about 40 years old, nigga, and you're dressing up like a Perrier bottle. It's okay if you're doing it in the sense of comedy, but Kanye's so fucked up with these days, and I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Once again, I hope that it was comedy, but I think to him, he was just like, he somehow was like, no, I see this as a deeper meaning, and then like just tries to shoehorn it in as like, see what I just did? It's the dopest shit of all time. And you're like, it's not.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, Kanye. And I liked watching the video response to Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport had a dope response.
Yeah, Mr. Zebrahead. Nope. Get the fuck out. Nope. I can't with this guy. No. And he points to the young kid. The same thing I said. You know what the young kid goes, you I can see, yes. You? Nope. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, and I guess he's back at it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying he was back at it too with the whole fucking I was leading to another comment about him with the Trump shit, bringing that back alive and all that good shit.
Yeah, but I just think that was a perfect example of like, maybe he just didn't listen to him, or maybe he does have no friends that weren't just like, dude, no, not that.
Right.
Not that.
Because the people in your corner that, are just relying on your bread to come in, wifey, and whoever else in that little hub of need, they gonna do the whole like, oh baby, you great, you just go do what you do. I mean,
you boo.
I can't even see Kim probably giving her honest opinion about shit. She just goes with the flow.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, she doesn't need his money. Like she's
got dough. She's got
all
dough.
praise due to Ray J's dick. You know what I mean? He started it all.
Right.
And
Ray
Ray
Daddy
J
taking on that OJ trial was a little sparkle.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, let's go to the lawyer, OJ's lawyer's kids. Oh,
Yep.
she's sucking dick now. Oh, on video. Oh, all right.
I'm telling you, there's got to be times where Ray J's sitting back about to fall asleep, just like, man, look what my dick did. Made
You're
an
welcome.
entire family famous. Like
He should take a dick pic and send it to her and go, "You're welcome."
Right? I'm sure he has plenty of times. You know what I mean?
You think the same dick pic sent to Kanye and go, "I hit it first."
Exactly.
With the fucking I hit it first song playing underneath
With the dick dancing.
with the dick dancing.
You know about a dancing dick.
Oh man. But no, they said it was weird because they was like Kanye was really excited about her being in that porn and shit. Like,
well, did you see the size of that dick that my girl took?
Yeah, I think he was excited before he got with her. Like that was the thing that came out to where it was like, oh shit, she's bad. Like, and I know I could watch a video of her getting fucked, and then she becomes your wife, and you probably don't want to watch that video anymore. You know?
I know, but that's a iffy one though, because that's that question, and you can answer these questions, folks. 203-594-6977. Would you be able to date or a long-term relationship, or maybe a short-term with a porn star? These are good questions.
I couldn't imagine it, man. It's just an odd.
You'd have to have a really open mind. I don't know. I almost have that mind where I think maybe I might be able to, but it's almost because it's like it's that it was a profession. I don't know. I get that line of like you were fucking for money. You know what I mean? It's just like if a dude's going to a parlor to go see a masseuse and get a rub out, you know, he's not there to fall in love. He's not there to fall in love. He's there to get his nut off. You know what I mean? And she's not there to fall in love. She's there to get your money.
I think it would just suck having sex with them, and you could feel an obvious difference in the, you know,
in the loosey goosey.
Yeah.
But they say the vagina's a remarkable thing.
No, it snaps back eventually, but not, you know.
Not after like, you just finished this career.
Yeah. Not you just came home from your job.
And that'd be the tough one. I think I would probably be able to date a reformed porn star.
A former.
A former, yeah. A former porn star. I think I might be able to. Current one that's a tougher one. You should come home kissing your mouth. I was like, oh, honey, I had 3 DPs back to back. Oh,
Gangbang Central. It was great.
Central. What'd you make? Couscous?
Right? No, and even like there's plenty of porn stars that I follow on Instagram, and then like you see them putting up pictures of their kids, and you're just like, oh.
You come home and kiss your kids. Like, mommy's gonna tuck you in.
Not even
got a little thing on your tooth.
I don't care about that. I care about like, those kids are gonna grow up and fucking find out who you are. And
I know if your mom's a famous porn star, you know, like those Jenna Jameson.
That might even be better than if she was a fucking unfamous porn star. I'd be like, oh,
right?
You didn't make it.
You just
damn,
how many
bro.
people you fucked on and then the bootleg?
Right.
So your mom was.
You was just in the Luke DVD.
One episode of Bang Bros, huh?
That was it. Like, imagine how many girls have ruined their lives from Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah. That shit might pop up in a damn interview. It was like, we noticed here that your name popped up on the Girls Gone Wild episode.
Yep.
And now you want the job as a chemist. Yeah, okay, we're going to think about this.
Yeah. Because those girls back in the day, that was before the internet. Like, or in the very early stages of the internet.
That was like your little like pay-per-view late night sneaky shit.
Because to have something out on a video cassette is so much different than having that shit out on the fucking internet. Like,
right, a stream is a click, man. Video, you got to go buy the shit. You got to have the proper shit to play it. You got to have the tracking not fucked up, and a streaming is all a click away, man. It's a fucking tap away. Life is a tap away.
Life is a tap away.
You just fucking tap and go. All right, stream that. Okay. Yep. That's what's funny when you run into. I still run into guys like at the flea market and shit. Yo, I got them DVDs. You want to buy DVDs? Like, nigga, come on. I can watch a movie right here on my fucking phone. Like, it's just no need for the clutter of fucking bulky discs.
Yep.
I understand it's nostalgic, but
I think my computer might play DVDs, but I don't have a fucking DVD player anymore.
And I'm such a terrible person with my shit anyways. I had fucking loose CDs everywhere. Let me see. Fuck them here. And why it's not working, nigga? Because they're in a pile out of a case.
Yep. And they've been scratched.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? But that was just a quick question I had of, would you be able to date a porn star? I guess currently or former. Former, I might be able to deal with. Currently,
it's a little shakier.
Definitely not current. Maybe former, but would never go on to marriage.
Right.
Like it could definitely be a like, hey, cool, this is fun. But yeah, I don't think could like. Go
I'd have to have a real deep
serious
connection. It'd have to be a something like, man, this connection is so fucking strong that I don't give a fuck what you did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it'd have to be on that level of playing field. Like, damn, niggas ain't shit because we could fuck 100. We could fuck 100 women and just be like, well, sling this dick around.
Yep.
But then
well, I mean, it's also different if you're doing it a click away. Yo, if your dick's in play just a click away, then you gotta, then she got something to say.
These are bars in the building. Oh man, but it's just that stigma we run with, man.
Yeah,
like, guys we brag about slinging dick. Women get shamed for. Slinging box.
Slinging twat.
They sling that box like, oh my God, how you did that? Why you
And
did
by the
that?
way, hit us up on the hotline. Your favorite slang word for vagina. Hit us up, 203-594-6977. How good does it feel just to yell out twat? Just feels good coming off the tongue,
Right. You say T-Watt if you're in public.
T-Watt.
This little T-Watt over here fucking up my vibe and my flow. But the stigmas.
It's
Kanye.
It's back to fucking up the vibe and fucking up the flow. So then Kanye got an, dare I say, unprecedented third performance on SNL because all the time it's always two.
Right.
And so Adam Driver was the host, and he's Kylo Ren from the Star Wars series that are out. If you guys are into that, he was hosting the show, and I felt bad for him because it was like, yo, I get to host SNL, but like. All anyone's paying attention to is Kanye West, so that's kind of annoying and overshadowing.
The Trump hat he throws on, he gets booed, they're heckling him and shit.
Yeah,
he's talking about, and then he wanted to talk about. I guess he tweeted some shit about
amending. Well, that was the thing too. Is I think he does the thing where he fucks it. Well, first let's go back to Adam Driver does the thing where he goes, "Thank you to everybody, blah blah blah. All right, good night." Once again, here's Kanye West. So then Kanye West comes out and does a third song. I guess it's something off of, I think their group is called Kids See Ghosts. It's him and Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. Yep.
And they did some song that, God damn, man. One thing I've always given credit to is the people that have so much confidence in themselves. Like, you ever see someone out in public that's singing and they're fucking horrible,
right?
But they just don't have that gene inside them where they feel embarrassment?
Right. Like, I'm going in. I know my shit is great.
And that's what I feel like Kanye West has. It's just... in his own head, he hears greatness that's coming out of his mouth, and it just sounded.
And you know what's crazy? When we worked in that art gallery and listening and get into that world and seeing how artists work that are painters and shit, they do the same shit.
Yeah.
They pitch it and portray it to be the greatest thing, and then people buy into their theory of the greatness instead of actually looking at it as greatness. It's not really greatness, but how you pitched it, though,
bro.
That's great.
Forever and a Day, to me. Dude, Basquiat is kid scribblings. I don't give a fuck. For me,
right,
I miss it.
And I was personally, I was like that. But then when I kind of seen a documentary and shit on him, and he kind of intentionally did it, it was kind of like, because I seen some other shit where he actually does know how to paint. He actually can construct some shit. But he wanted to, at that time, as the art world, it was like, that modern contemporary shit was taking, it always had ups and downs. But he was like, he put those intentionally, but have like, messages hidden within them. Like that one that I seen at the Yale Art Gallery was like the ankle. Remember the ankle? It was like the dog, wolves, scribbles, and what the fuck is this? And larynx, and a bunch of medical terms. But then they were talking about a story that they said possibly because he never really tells. He was hit by a car, he busted his ankle, and he was in a hospital, and he had like his best friend was his dog. He was missing, or the dog was brought up there, and he was telling his mother he was bored, and his mother gave him a fucking Grey's Anatomy medical book, like fucking read that.
Yeah.
This is what you give your kid for reading material, so he's just kind of like reading through about the ankle and fucking diagrams, and kind of just put it on a page. He basically told a time in his life through that scribble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was people like, oh, that's. Oh, I like what
and
you did there.
I'm not mad at, and I can appreciate the story. For me, just as a personal thing, when I walk into an art gallery, I
Visually.
just like to see something that looks nice and visual, and I can be like, holy shit, that took some talent
skill,
to
right.
make it. You
Like
know what I
the
mean?
Skill set of
Yeah,
it all.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's, you know.
And like I said, I completely understand. Like, and that's a skill as well to put a story inside of a painting.
Right.
That's cool. But just to me, the initial, like I've told you before, like when I hear someone whisper in a song, I hate it. Like that ASMR shit, that's just, like that shit drives me nuts. So it's just when I see a visual of like, say, a nice painting of a sunset, I'm like,
Right.
holy shit.
Right.
I don't even know where the fuck you started to
Right.
do any
It
of that.
pulls you in, yeah.
Like with the Basquiat shit, I'm like, yeah, you made a fucking scribble of a foot. I get
Right.
it. You know what I mean? But even like I said, I appreciate the story behind it and all that other stuff.
Right.
It's
But
just
the initial contact with this
yeah,
is
yeah.
like, I don't.
it's not for me.
Right. My
Yeah.
daughter did this shit, right? You know,
Exactly.
Just like even, and the other one is really weird with the concept of color people, where they like splash colors, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be emotionally tied in the colors.
Mm.
I've never really dove into that world, but I've seen people cry looking at colors, which
Yeah.
is it always threw me off.
Like even remember some in the art gallery where it was like just a big rectangle
Yep.
and the shit was orange.
Yeah.
And they're like, but
And that's
people would
the-
stare at
and
those
that's,
motherfuckers.
right, and that's
just
the
like,
Rothko. Well, y'all heard
Yeah,
Jay-Z song. I just want me a Rothko. Mark Rothko was that painter who was just color theory, and he blended his colors in a way that if you stared at it long enough, they would start to like do shit to your eyes.
yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like like anything where you have like you stare at that painting long enough, you'll see Jesus. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you see, I see Jesus. You know, you just got to stare long enough. So he did that with the colors, and people would get emotional and just like. Almost sometimes I'd be like, man, are these people fucked up, or should I be jealous that nigga I can't get there?
Yeah. I feel you exactly. That
You know
shit.
what I mean? It's like, I want
I'm
to
not
get
where
there,
you
nigga. Let me live. So Kanye live.
Yeah. So Kanye did the thing where he another Jackson Pollock. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. That's
Trips.
that shit where
It's
somebody with a reputation
Yep.
said that it's good. So everyone's, oh no, it's good. It's good. It's good.
good.
It's good.
It is. Somebody
It's
with
good
rep-
because
and what he did
they
is
said
that-
it's good, so it's good.
that whole thing of saying I'm great, and he explained in his shit like, no. He had said this, and I
yeah.
seen a doc thing on him too. It was like, no, nothing is out of place. There are no accidental drips. Every drip is intentional. It's where it's supposed to be, and it's all his emotion. Like how he's feeling. If he's angry, he's gonna have more aggressive fucking. You know what I mean? So people were supposed to look at that painting like, he was mad. Look at this. I can tell he was pissed.
Get away from me and my family. Lock the door on the way out. I'll get up and check it to make sure.
All right, double bolt.
Stay away from me.
man. Yeah, so this is the world, man. This is where
Yeah, yeah.
niggas is at, man. They
I
brave.
feel it, and I understand that. Hey, everybody likes different things. I get it, but shit, man, just it's not for me.
Yeah,
you know?
so that all tied into Kanye feeling like he's that guy. That he
Yeah.
can pitch whatever. That's what we're talking about. Him pitching whatever the hell he thinks he can because he says he's great. In his head, he's great, and he says, I'm great.
Yep.
So the
And
confidence
so,
is there
and
for him.
so exactly, and there's so much confidence that it seems like other people get on the train like, well, if he believes it so much, then it's probably true.
Right.
And in my humble it used to be true. He
Right.
used to be really, really talented.
Oh.
Now he's just on some other shit. Like the song, the song sounds fucking horrible.
Right.
And then Kid Cudi comes in with the driest vocal of all time.
It's like,
Like,
get that nigga a water.
Yeah.
Somebody sling him that big ass Fiji bottle that just came on stage.
bring Lil Pump back out and give this man a sip.
No, his shit was like, ooh, they should have auto-tuned that and let that play in the back.
Yeah. I don't know what that like. Kid Cudi came out on some sedatives
Yeah.
and just was like,
I don't know.
I just want you. Oof. That shit was
Woo,
rough.
That shit was. That was that.
Like Basquiat's dog, that shit was rough.
That was the voice of the nigga on every footage you ever seen where he jumped on a train and went from one country, one state to the next. He was like had the knapsack and a stick nigga on a train with 3 teeth. That was the voice that nigga gave.
Yo, that shit was
On that
so
song.
bad.
Yeah, it was something
But
to
that's
it.
the type of stuff where people are just like, oh my God, it's so dumb.
Right.
It's
So
Kanye,
Kanye,
if you like it, kudos, man. More power to
Right.
you. That shit just does
Right.
not hit my ear
Listen,
correctly.
That's what's this on this show. Everybody has their own thing.
Yep.
But we have our opinion, and this is what you're listening to, nigga.
Watermelon versus
You know,
Pumpkin,
it's all
episode 40.
all
So, and then to wrap that up,
Mm.
then I guess at the end of the show, Kanye West went into a little spoken word about how he got bullied for wearing his "Make America Great Again" hat by the people backstage, and how he's trying to make the world better, and that if he was afraid of Donald Trump for being racist, he would have left the country a long time ago. All that other stuff, and he ended up getting booed by the crowd, and some of the crowd cheered him to give him a little, you know,
couple scattered puppies.
some of the crowd cheered him, and some of the crowd booed, and yeah, I don't know, man. It's the dude's just. I feel like he's confused and he doesn't know what to do.
He's doing some political campaign and shit. I feel like he's trying to get ground. He's gonna really try to make a push probably for 2020. He's gonna like watch what he does in 2019. That's gonna determine whatever he does as soon as 19 drops, a couple months away. When that shit drops, and then you'll watch his movement, how he's gonna work. Because if he's gonna campaign for 20, he's gonna do it next year.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, he's gonna be running all year and going to give talks and all that shit.
Honestly, I think one of the best things for him could be to run for president, because then he will realize how many people don't support him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things where, in my opinion,
Like
Trump was like,
you don't got Trump money either. Trump might be able to, but he's the nigga that not might, he can buy some influence out there, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know if, and off the strength of favors he done did for niggas in his long tenure of fucking, you know, kind of, you probably made more enemies in the game than friends. Like, Trump too, but Trump can buy his way above a level. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I can buy friends, like, in the industry.
that Trump has so much more money. Never mind, even just speaking of influence among the let's go with urban community.
Right.
Imagine when Jay-Z doesn't support Kanye West for president.
So this your man's though.
I mean, think about the effect that Jay-Z has. What did Jay-Z say? Oh yeah, no. We don't wear basketball jerseys anymore. We don't wear throwbacks anymore. We wear button-ups. Boom. The game changes. You know what I mean? Like, Jay-Z has done that a couple of times. The only thing that didn't work, which I'm so glad it didn't work, because you know how the coolest thing in the world is to say facts. Because even though people don't understand that, it doesn't make the shit true just because you said facts.
Ops.
Jay-Z on his newest CD said the phrase super facts. And I'm glad it didn't catch on. It was just one of those where I'm like, oh, please don't start saying that. Please don't start saying that.
Super facts.
And
And
it didn't work.
Kelly asked us those shits to super facts.
That might be the name of this episode. Super facts.
Super facts.
Episode 40. Super
califragilistic super facts.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what is a super fact? Is Bill Cosby got sentenced, y'all.
Wow.
That's a super fact, and that's a real fucking super fact.
That pudding in jail is a super snack.
Bill gonna be in there showing niggas how to make it right. You good to do it.
He got hit with the 3 to 10.
3 to 10.
3 to Tizzy.
And does he still have more people to go?
I'm not sure.
He's not gonna be able. He's not gonna survive one fucking bid of 3 to 10 years, man.
No
You're gonna
way.
get him more for something else. Give those people money because that's what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And let it go. Like Bill did something to you, and you took you 40 years to feel some kind of fucking way about it.
Yeah.
Come on, people. I don't buy some of the shit. Some of it I can see, but some of it I just can't fathom the fact that you're gonna marinate. And then when you see shit starts going bad for this guy, like, wait, well, hold on. Hence the whole movement, Me Too.
Yeah, the Me Too thing.
You know, it's like, God, man, I feel bad for real victims out there. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, fuck, man. If you're only a convenient victim when the platform is there, then fuck yourself, man.
Black when it's convenient, Mariah Carey.
You know,
It's
I always struggle in the black community, Mariah. You are white.
Right? Oh my God, I saw a meme the other day that ruined this shit for me forever. And not her, because I've been on a campaign that she is no longer attractive for the last couple of years. Like that's a fallacy that is being perpetrated.
The shit she did with her face, she's got like these weird kind of like Whoville fucking cheekbones.
That's the fucking word I've always been missing. The Whoville.
the
oh my
Whoville
God.
fucking cheekbone structure.
But somebody had put up a picture of fucking Michael Myers, and there was like, I can't be afraid of Michael Myers anymore. Once somebody told me that it looks like Mariah Carey in the face, I'm like, yeah.
That's the very drawn out cheekbone. Yeah, that's true.
John Wilkes Truth.
Speaking of Michael Myers, October 19th is fucking Halloween is dropping, man. A new Halloween.
Oh, a new one, nice.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna be in the oldest shit in there. kind of put Mike down, put him back to bed.
Put him down again. We'll have to see that and give a review, definitely.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's
I enjoy the scary movies, man. Like I said, I know that I don't think it's going to be out this year because I know he's editing it now, and the only reason I know that is via his Instagram. But Rob Zombie shot another one, man, with the characters from House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, and that shit, man. He's coming out with another one.
Nice.
I forget what it's called.
Because I know some people were in there in 31 too. Same dude.
It's that wild shit. He always has a nice core cast that he usually uses, and I'm looking forward to that one. But I think that's coming out next year.
Right.
But still,
I don't know who's doing this one this Halloween.
Yeah, I know it wasn't Rob Zombie, but it's cool to see some of the original people back, man.
Yeah, I heard one that
I'm down to go get scared.
Who was it? There's a big shit about. There's a new Chucky coming out, Child's Play. And the original guy who's been the voice of Chucky in everyone, they booed. He not in this one, man. He didn't get to go. And the guy who was the writer, the original creator of, he had his, even though he wasn't on, did every project, he had intake in every project.
Yeah.
Because he was the creator, they threw him the lob on it. Not the new one, shut him out. So it's gonna be a whole new kind of premise, a whole new voice. The doll, I think, even looks kind of different. You know what I mean? I think they threw a little CGI in there or something. It's gonna be like,
yeah. They have to,
CGI,
touch and go.
CGI is kind of like, you got to keep that puppeteer shit going on sometime. When that's the original form, you know what I mean? Like, you can't redo Gremlins with fucking CGI like they did with Ninja Turtles, you know?
Yeah.
It was like,
it ends up looking just different. It's just a different movie. I like that old puppetry, you know what I mean? That old Mariah Carey in the face puppetry.
Who?
I'm telling you, yeah, man. I saw that fucking meme and I was like, oh my God.
No.
That's what, because you just filled in the other piece, the Whoville and the fucking Michael Myers. I was like, oh my God. These are the things, because I couldn't put my finger on it for the longest time, because everyone still just goes back to that, like.
Michael Myers has a kid with the Whoville.
That honey Mariah, you know what I mean? Yo, maybe, is there a crossover where the Grinch became Michael Myers? Whoa.
It could be. Mike Myers.
Can somebody connect those universes? Did that shit really happen, Doc?
Somebody needs to connect the universe. But back to those. Well, the original man was Bill. His universe is now connected with prison food.
Yeah.
And they didn't release him. You said, right?
No, man. He's in there. They denied him bail because obviously they're going to appeal.
He can't like get his last meal out in the streets because the nigga not gonna make it 10 years, man.
Well, he should have. He definitely should have had that fucking meal before he went in because he went in for sentencing. Right. He didn't go in for like, oh, we're gonna finish up the trial.
They already knew. Right, got dropped on him. Right.
He was at home and went in for sentencing. So
he should have got his last blowjob, his last, his
last drink.
His last drink. All puns intended. Yeah. His last drink and blowjob combo.
For real.
Drugged his last chick. Before he got
He's like, yo, just before I go in, Camille, just take this one for the team.
Camille, give me one more time and put this in your pudding. Pop.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to survive 3 years in there because that's the thing. And everyone is saying, they're like, well, 3 years and he'll be out. Listen, it's a 3 to 10.
3 to 10. Good behavior. Bill will probably get good behavior.
But if he's left alone, because even they were saying in like the first day somebody threw a fucking hot dog bun in his face. So
now my thing is he's getting a 3 to 10, and now does she get money too?
I think that probably comes next. The civil trial is next because that's what they did with OJ.
So he's guilty now. What's the pain and suffering? What we got? Oh, it's gonna be in the millions. Got it. You know what I mean? It's like millions of dollars worth of pain and suffering, which is crazy because if you were to sue somebody who wasn't worth millions of dollars and you were able to get $20,000 out that person, does it make the value of what happened different because of their price range? You know what I mean? Like his price range, he's a millionaire, so I made pain and suffering. I need 10 million. Yeah. So if it's a broke ass nigga and he can't pay you 10 million, does the pain, suffering change?
Hashtag, what's that assault worth?
Right. What does it all mean? I mean, like, how does that balance out?
Well, yeah, man, it's the same, as you know, with child support.
Child support. I was saying, same shit. Yeah, same like, if you can make it on 50 grand a year, why do you need that nigga's millions?
Why you got to go that far?
You know, if your kids, there's no way your kids need $4 million a month to survive.
No,
I don't. You know what I mean?
And
like,
that money is not going to them.
Right. It's like, oh well, we're used to living a certain way. Well, get unused to the shit, nigga.
I know. Isn't that the crazy thing in America that you can't just be like, okay, yeah, that's something that used to happen.
Right.
Now it doesn't happen anymore. Like, holy shit.
He worked hard for to supply for you and his family.
Yeah.
you're not together anymore, but he still has to supply you with these needs that you were brought into that you had nothing to do with making. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. You know, let me know. 203-594-6977.
You know, tell a nigga to tell a nigga, because I have no idea why people should be privileged or having some sort of advantage on your sweat and tears, nigga. I don't know.
So true. That is so true.
Good God.
And this is what it is, man. Watermelon versus Pumpkin, episode 40. Just have to give the quickest and the bravest of shout-outs.
Give it to him.
Man, there's only number 140. There's only 140, and that is Sean Kemp.
Kizzy.
Seattle Supersonics, bring him back, if possible. Just dunking.
Not dunking, but
he didn't
dunking.
even dunk. He did dunking.
Listen, Sean Kemp was a dude, one of the nicest little slope gumbies. It was like on his head with the peak. It was almost like the Pee Wee Herman black version peak that nigga had of a high-low. It was like real small, attached to the scalp, and then peaked right at the front.
Yo, and he dunked hard.
Yeah, through the roof.
Hard.
Shout out to the Kamikazes who made a comeback.
Yep.
Those are dope. But I know there's some, Gail Sayers, I think, was a 40. I don't know, but it's
don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. 40 is about to happen soon for a nigga. We drink 40s. That first beer I ever had.
True.
40 calibers. What I'm about to purchase. Yeah, shit is.
Put the 40 to your nugget.
40's a good number, man. That's all I'm saying.
40's a good one, man. So, episode 40, drink a 40.
Drink 40.
And real quick, man. Talking about stocks one time real quick, man. Hit this link below. I'm going to say in the beginning of next episode because that's where I should do these damn ads. But hit this link below that for Robinhood, man. I've been investing in marijuana stocks and things of that nature. I would say, I'm not a professional of any, but this would be the time to get into it. So I'm going to put the link down for Robinhood. If you sign up through my code, it's free. You get a free stock, and I get a free stock. It's kind of like we're all in this together.
Right. Get your stocks up.
So, man, I would hop in the stock market. If you got a little bit extra change, it does not take much money. There's stocks for less than $10. You know what I mean? That's how I started, and that's what I'm in.
50 cents a share, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Put $20 worth of shares in something and let it grow, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't even look at it. You might not even know. You look at the shit in 3 months like, oh, shit. Yeah, that 20 done turned to 125. You know
That's
what
it is. And like I said, this costs you no money to sign up. But yeah, check that link below for that Robinhood app. Like I said, if you sign up through this code, you get a free stock. I get a free stock. We're all in this together. We gonna do it. Once again, we appreciate you for joining us. The podcast is available wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can watch us on our beautiful faces on this YouTube thing. Once again, I am Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. On everything, hit up GBI Clothing. Support the brand, Watermelon versus Pumpkin. We got the merch up there. We got the mug. Yeah, put the mug to you.
I don't know if we got the banner for y'all niggas, but maybe.
If we get enough requests.
You know what I mean? And I am Young Pastry, the nigga with the poof hat. And this is what we do. We bake around here because at the end of the 40 nights,
it's always the beginning of 40 days.
And we love you niggas, man. And keep your watermelon up. You know what I mean? I do got one small confession before the end of the day.
This is my confession.
Nigga had a pumpkin spice yogurt this morning.
Whoa!
Hello. Confession time, nigga. It was the flips, though. It was the flips.
You see it.
Today's October 1st, y'all, by the way. That's why nigga just was half white doing whatever, nigga. Just don't judge.
Yo, and Nuck if you buck.